Ibona toge Biafra Rukobore Amako Kariamano Uramu Mafi Bona toge Biafra Rukobore Kariamano Uramu Mafi Bona toge Biafra Rukobore Amako Kariamano Uramu Mafi Bona toge Biafra Rukobore Kariamano Imanadika Dinta Jaravia Nkene Bugabaya Imanadika Dinta Jaravia Nkene Bugabaya Ogano Chure Aso Coach Patena Bagati Tindino Ogago Chure Aso Coach Patena Bagati Tindino Abo Brother Masikwala Makine Sirike Kiweri Sigiru Basabo Esyo Ima Wanawa Kesine Ne Madam Makiwere Ndoge Biego Imanabu Kage Makiwe Esendelu Enyedia Unine Kero Sabo Nduhe Wegudo Nduhe Wege Mborabo Weekend to Hossa Nduhe Wegudo Nduhe Wege Mborabo a weekend to Hossa Sabo Atutu alala nike, atutu uru nike, ni abwego kele ha. Atutu alala nike, atutu uru nike, ni abwego kele ha o. Otu akoga de, mbe Biafra kabia, atutu ndega nora. Otu akoga de wo, mbe Biafra kabiaru, atutu ndega nora. Obotoma. Mafi bona choge Biafra, aroko boreya, Kariamano. Mafi bona choge Biafra, aroko boreya, Kariamano ulugo. Mafi bona choge Biafra, aroko boreya, mako Kariamano ulugo. Wanem bianara Biafra do, bianara ya. Here where they give my brother Senator Bianara Biafra Governor Bianara Biafra Absubsidiary Bianara Nabataya Here where they give my brother Oh Anile Yala Omo Biafra Can you get it to Pokike
Right.
Asemo wanile yala omo Biafra
Ego waibu Omi Igbo
Onye furo no dibo Wezi anyị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dike Obiago wetobugi Abo Wekwelugo na obonye Chukwu dijelalo Wekwelugo
Biafra first.
Ndom sina Chukwu akarakam sina Chukwu na buru Victoria Nwankwo Ndom sina Chukwu akarakam sina Chukwu na buru Victoria Nwankwo
Thank you, Mazi Lawrence.
Afamolugo Nnem jakene na mbole kolonu wepugo
Give my love to the
Mami
family.
mo jakene Nnem jakene na mbole kolonu wepugo Nama lawala na la ke chuku kwera ina nkwa anya lawala anya gawala na la ke chuku kosiranye ala biafra obotoma be abia sisele obotoma Chinyere ke weruge ke chinyere ha we chegidala emere mmebu.
Thank you.
Biafra chinyere ke weruge henyere ha wele dala emere mmebu.
Nisabocho.
Akukarika wanye murunwa kene wegara o. Ogago gurausa ha mata ulala Biafra. Ogago gurausa ka mata urala Biafra bara Otoma. Yes,
hit the like button as you are coming in.
Igwe butuzo biago agone temba biago dogune chibo nile
butuzo
Igwe butuzo mo agone temba biago dogune chibo nile Mwati na mareju Igwe kwelugo na buchi Biafra kalo kwelugo
Dewo Amechi Christian Dewo aka chukwu nonso
enyo ha biago
and remember it's an open mic.
Enyo ha biago ziwafo sky dike moja kamba omene jimo omewane umwachi over moja mano Father Ambassador of Peace Yarumaka Oberenwa High Priest One Butuzo Samuel of the Old Oberenwa Chineke tere mmanụ
You're welcome.
Yarumaka Zuma Rock Oshekebo Rock Asị ka Chukwu kabiama na-edu anyị na-eje n'alata n'aha Chukwu kabiama
May your soul rest in peace, Kuma.
Obogumo biama mukwangi soro sipasi boaga Obogumewo abiama mukwangi soro sipasi boaga Mbani yomekome Awaligaya netitindu no Mbani yomekome Awagidelea netitindu no Pake bale yago Biro Mwachukwa kabia mana barago
We are here, don't leave, no transfer. Say, all right, thank you for joining us today. Let us pray. Let's allow Onyendu to lead us in prayer.
Ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya onye ọbụla ya na-achị onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi onye ọbụla ya bụ ọka aka ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga ezi ebube dị ngọzi mmalite na ọgwụgwụ ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi onye nwe m ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị anyị wee na-akpọkọ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'iji gocha wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu mmadụ dị ndụ karị anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọ bịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile ọ bịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị dịfe nwanya bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija ma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee baa ha ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'iyi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkwa ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị iche ọzọ egwezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere mana onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị mara onye ka a na-aga gị ise ise ise.
Hey, Chineke nna mere m ebere. That prayer, yeah. That prayer is powerful, man. Nnamdi Kanu is more than Gijel. Honestly speaking, powerful prayer. God, goodness me. Ude nasu akwanke nebe nani chukwu okike abịa ma nke nwanyị mara mkpa mo ude anyị na-asụ n'ehihie n'abalị akwa nke anyị na ebe chukwu okike abịa ma nke nwanyị mara mkpa anyị obodo zu obodo ajọ mmụọ obodo nwụrụ anwụ obodo eburu ọnụ femega anyị femega anyị ihe ọjọọ chukwu okike ya mere anyị ji ebu ube na-asụ ude na-asị chukwu okike mee nke iji bụrụ chi ikwere ya na nkwa ikwere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nkwa ị ga-emezu nkwa ikwere ya nkwa ị ga-emezu nkwa gị ikwere ya nkwa chukwu okike na ị ga-emezu nkwa ikwere Nnamdi ikwere ya nkwa nna na ị ga-emezu nkwa gị maka na ị bụghị mmadụ n'ike na-ekwe nkwa okwu ha chukwu okike mmadụ ole kwegoro ya nkwa ma ndị gọvanọ ma ndị sinetọ ma ndị pastọ ma ndị fariri nne na-agba egbe ọnụ na-ekwe nkwa anyị ga-agwa Tinubu anyị ga-agba Buhari anyị ga-agwa Tinubu a ga-ahapụ Nnamdi Kanu anyị ga-aga ije Nnamdi Kanu otu awụla eji chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ ime ihe niile anyị wee na-akpọ gị na-asị gị nna nara ekele nara otito nara ịja mma nara ibuli elu oke nara ibuli elu nara otito nara ịja mma fekwego ya nkwa kwee ya nkwa na-asị a ga-eme nka otu awụla eji chukwu okike abịa ma ihe niile ha kwuru enwe nke ha mezuru mana anyị ma na nkwa nke gị nwa kwere na ị ga-emezu ya ị ga-emezu nkwa ikwere nwaọrụ gị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta n'ike na ebube were Biafra flag na-apụta wetie ha mmanwụ ụwa wee kweta na ibu chi ụwa niile ga-abịara anyị mgbaru ha ga-abịa Biafra bịa mara ele obodo ahụ nwere onwe ha bụ obodo ikpeazụ nwere onwe ha tupu ụwa mmebi ụwa mmebi ka anyị nọzi n'ahụ mana Biafra ga-enwerịrị onwe ya onye ndu si na ọ ga-abụ ihe ịrụba ama nke ikpeazụ ama na sitakwado Igbo Nnamdi Kanu si na Biafra ga-abụ ihe ịrụba ama nke ikpeazụ Biafra is going to be the last miracle ihe ịrụba ama nke ikpeazụ ọ bụrụ na aka ga-adịghị ọcha wepụ ọnụ n'ihe gbasara Biafra ọ bụrụ na aka ga-adịghị ọcha ọ bụrụ na ihe na-eje okwu na-aga wara 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 wepụ aka gị n'ihe gbara Biafra maka ihe a Chukwu okike were gị ọnọdụ. Yes. Chukwu okike abịa ma ewere gị ọnọdụ. The lines are falling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in pleasant places. What is happening now are the directions and the leadings of the Spirit of God. Chukwu okike abịa ma ewere gị ọnọdụ. Ya mere na ọ bụrụ na ihe ị na-eme n'aka gị adịghị ọcha, na ị na-eme mpụ na arụ, nwanne pụọ n'ụzọ. Ọkwa maka ndị ụta. Ọkwa maka ndị ụta o. Ọkwa maka ndị ụta. Pụọ n'ụzọ. Okay. So that being said, we're going to go straight. I don't know what is happening in my house. All right. So let's go straight to the reason why we're here. A lot has happened. A lot has happened in the past 24 hours. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the leading of Chukwu okike abịama, keep changing it for them as it's being led. Because the zoo is full of corruption. Please let me put a music for you and stop this noise coming from the background. 1 minute.
You don't say to mama, you don't read. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you they cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality scan, nigga area Biafra phobia mentality. See, set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra. Most I judge a bless Biafra. Chukoki.
All right. Now they wanted to distract the move of Chukwu Kabiama. You know, when Chukwu Kabiama sends Biafra helpers, they go after our helper. They go after our helper. Anyone that genuinely want to be on our side, they go after them. Anyone that genuinely wants to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they go after that person. You remember the way they went after our prime minister? But the truth is that anyone that genuinely comes to fight with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well that it is appointed unto Biafra for our restoration, they don't ever give up, no matter the pressure being put on them. That's why you saw all the pressure that was put on our prime minister, it was all in vain, because none of them held any value, any water. They were all like, pouring water on the rock. They talk, blackmail, accuse, lie, up and down. The child of God stood gidigam and fought till this particular time, and he's still standing strong and still fighting. And they thought they were going to succeed in destroying everything he has done. Up till now, there are still men standing on the gap and doing the needful. While the prime minister is fighting the international war, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is winning the war in the home front. So they can't succeed whatsoever. The only people that back down or back out are people that have ulterior motives. You see them, before you know it, they throw in the towel. They complain, the pressure is too much. They just cow out. But when you are rock solid, when you are dogged, you come out to fight for it. No, you never bow out. You don't give up, because you are not a Fonjana. It's only a Fonja that will sell and give up, and before you know it, they are gone. Their land will be taken over. Everybody that have tried to sell Biafra land over to the Fulani, to Janjaweed, they all fail. All of them fail. The most difficult place for the enemy to take over is Biafra land, because we are appointed for this season. We are chosen by God. The hand of God is upon our life. Our destiny is crafted by the Almighty. So there's no amount of betrayal that will succeed in destroying our legacy or destroying what we have with the Almighty God. No amount of betrayal. So that's why our prime minister knew it very well. Simon Ekpa. He knew very well. That's why he told them, you can never betray me and succeed. You can't betray me and succeed. So some of them that you see today, you think that they are succeeding. Watch. Just like Job said, I saw my enemies, but when I looked, I saw them no more. But when I consider the Lord, I fear him. Because the Almighty God will cause our enemies to rise up against themselves. That's why in the prayer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, for those of you that don't understand the language of heaven, you need to ask someone to interpret that prayer for you. That prayer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just prayed. Or maybe I will need to interpret it one of these days, because I have just connected to that prayer. We'll be using it every day now. We'll be using it every day. So, their conspiracy, their plan, all their machinations against us, it will backfire on them. There's nothing the enemy is doing, has done, or will do against us that will succeed. Rather, what they have done, it will backfire on them. They will be struggling with their own life. There's a scripture that said that they will eat their own flesh and drink their own blood, and they will eat up themselves. I was not surprised when Ned Nwoko, you see Senator Ned Nwoko, whom you know very well is one Nigerian who is a self-centered human being. When Senator Ned Nwoko come out and begin to say that there is a law that Nigeria have refused to obey. They have refused to obey their own law. In the interview, national television, even though this man have issue in his, let us first of all listen to that Ned Nwoko. Because everything is working against Nigeria. Everything, including their own politicians. Those that they believe will continue to, defend, hide their sin. They are speaking up. They're speaking up. Even though some of them are doing it subliminally, but the fact remains that the zoo is being choked right now. It's being choked right now. And there's no hiding place. Let's listen to Senator Ned Nwoko. Despite his marital issues recently, he had time to come out, and when they asked him questions, he articulately responded positively on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's listen.
On the floor of the Senate, and you have argued with your colleagues the need for an Aniama state, and don't even begin the conversation around marginalization, because that's the first thing, because people will say, we have Southwest 6 states, South 6 states, Northeast 6 states, North Central 6 states, Northwest 7 states, but Southeast 5 states. Is that part of the agenda to fix the Southeast that seems to be smaller in terms of the number of states, or what?
Well, almost just over a year ago, I had a meeting with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where I discussed about the problems of Southeast, the insecurity in Southeast. What do we do to address it? And he knows the problems, and he also has an idea. The whole idea is that there should be some level of equity extended to the Igbos of Southeast by having an additional state. It wasn't going to be an...
Mind you that I'm playing the whole thing, but all this issue about state, additional state is none of our concern. The one that concerned us, we're going to pick it out from the conversation. Okay? So...
easy task, to create one, but it is doable. And I'm happy that we have come this far. The point is this: even at that time, it was understood that the problems of Southeast, the agitations of the youths of Southeast, the killings there, the referring to the ESN groups and ESN and IPOB and the rest of them. These are young people who have come up to say that they are fighting for freedom because they are marginalized. And one of the areas that they've all spoken about and against is the fact that they are the only zone. Southeast is the only zone in Nigeria that has 5 states. Why is that? Why was it done intentionally to undermine them? Of course, yes. And
was it done intentionally to undermine them? So there's one thing is admitting fearlessly on national TV that there is a national intention to undermine our people, which is good that he's saying that, to undermine you. So that means your cries are justified. Whenever you say you are being undermined, you are being marginalized, you know, they will tell you it's a lie, it's a lie. He's telling you that yes, there's an intention to marginalize or undermine you. Go ahead, sir.
Engaging those youths, it became so obvious that if a step is taken in creating one state, just one state, to bring it apart with 5 other zones, let's leave Northwest out of this now, at least bring it apart to the 4 other zones, then something would have been done for them. You know, yes, they are clamoring for different things, but I mean, not least, of course, the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They're asking for it. We know that that is something that has to be done. You know, you will just say
the release of Nnamdi Kanu, they're asking for it. We know that that's something that has to be done. Yes. You know, it's not because he said it here, he said it has to be done. There are other things he said here that was of more interest to me. Let's hear him. Because take note that he is a lawyer. He's an international lawyer. He has practiced law in the United Kingdom. So, international law, for that matter.
I mean, not least, of course, the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They're asking for it. We know that that is something that has to be done. You know, you will just say
Nnamdi Kanu to be
oh yes, yeah, of course.
Why do you think so?
Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody for some time now. I believe that he has been held unjustly. Many people.
He has been held unjustly. Can you believe that? Do you know that this man is not from the same state with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And he's admitting on live TV that he has been held unjustly. But there's a bastard from OMOYELE, from Abia State, by name Oju Zokalo. When you talk about Nnamdi Kanu, he will tell you the court have to take he will never admit that he has been held unjustly. There's a man called Chukuma Soludo, who was the first to run to DSS. To see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where Jesse, photo up. Thunder will destroy him very soon. When you talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we tell you that stop distracting me. But this one, did you notice that nobody has even asked him about Nnamdi Kanu here? Shehu have not even asked Ned about Nnamdi Kanu. He's the one that is just talking. He's talking. He's telling you the problem, the situation going on. For the fact that he was not even asked, they didn't confront him with that question. And he brought it up. And the Shehu is the one that is not asking him, why do you think that Nnamdi Kanu should be free? He told you he has been held unjustly for a long time now, without being asked. And yes, he's an Igbo man, but he is not closer to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu than the bastards. Afohagere Pussy very soon. Than the bastards, this Abia State, Anambra State, Imo State, Chineke ga-akpọ very, very soon. Very soon, oh. So that you will be understanding where I'm coming from. Okay.
For some time now. I believe that he has been held unjustly. Many people feel that way.
As a lawyer, do you think so?
Oh yes, yes.
The judicial.
As a lawyer, do you think so? You know, Shehu, this guy is also smart, asking questions. As a lawyer, do you think so? Also, go ahead.
Many people feel that way.
As a lawyer, do you think so?
Oh yes, yes.
That the judicial process is unjust?
Yes, yeah. No, it has been. There's a lot of delays in prosecuting him and all that. If you want to get.
And I love the way Shehu brings his question. Shehu was telling him, as a lawyer, do you think so? As a lawyer, do you think that the judicial system is unjust? Listen to the questions Shehu is asking him.
That the judicial process is unjust?
Yes, yeah. No, it has been. There's a lot of delays in prosecuting him and all that. If you want to get him tried and convicted, get on with it, you know. But this is a guy who has been held unjustly, as I said, you know, for so many months.
And the Buhari government started it.
I'm not talking about this government.
Trial. No, so the point I'm even making now.
I'm talking about the previous government under Buhari when
it's facing a judicial process right now.
Yes.
Saying it's just because the argument is that there should be a political solution, maybe a null prosecution. Prosecution should be established on that for the case to be withdrawn. But there are those who say, well, there are allegations and it's left for the law for him to have his day in court, which is in process.
But as you know, there has been some pronouncements by the Federal High Court, which has not been respected.
Do you hear that? That's the point where a lawyer hits the nail on the head. He said, do you know that there are pronouncements from the Federal High Court that the law that have not been respected? There are pronouncements from the Federal High Court. This is a point that everyone that is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be hitting. You know, anyone that opens their mouth to say this, you will know that that person have a clear mind. You know, he doesn't have a biased mind. He's not hiding anything. At least one person, somebody that is supporting one Nigeria, that will openly tell you that there is a declaration, a decision of court that has not been obeyed. You just know that person, you know, look, this thing is a liar. This thing is done away with. It's over with. So there's a court decision that has not been obeyed. Because Shehu was trying to talk about there is a court, there is a law, political solution and all that. But they just hit the nail on the head. There is a court decision that has not been obeyed. You know, I'll just repeat that and then we'll move on. Just repeat that, only that line.
Prosecution should be established on that for the case to be withdrawn. But there are those who say, well, there are allegations and it's left for the law for him to have his day in court, which is in process.
But as you know, there has been some pronouncements by the Federal High Court, which has not been respected.
Yes.
You know, so his incarceration is the main reason for the crisis in Southeast.
His incarceration is the main reason for the crisis in Southeast. His incarceration. So whenever they're telling you crisis in Southeast, if there's anything, they are using his incarceration to do all those things. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told you that, look, all these things they are doing, just 2 minutes, I'm out. Everything, you know, they never burn that person. I will come and say this or that in Biafra land. That person is not. He said, I am Nnamdi Kanu. I come in on the scene. Everywhere will be quiet because I am the lion. I am in charge of the jungle.
The crisis started before he was even arrested.
No.
The killings, the burning of police station, the killing of police officers and all whatnot.
Well, look, the problem in Southeast is very different from what is in the Northeast or Northwest and all those areas, you know. The problem in the Southeast has to do with the perceived injustice by governments, successive governments. So what needs to be done? And one of it's why I'm here today, you know, talking about the creation of states to make up.
All right, thank you, Ned. At least that's been said and done. Now, I know that we are aware that Sowore, the one that have been possessed with the unction and the new spirit of this movement, was released today. And then he is reloaded already to fire on. Let's go and listen to what happened today from OMOYELE Sowore's release today. Let's go to his page. Let's go to his own page. Yes, let's go to his own YouTube page and follow up this thing. Let's see. In a minute. Okay, where we at? Please, if you are here to share. If you're here to share. Okay. All right.
Revolution, aluta, continua, Victoria, revolution, aluta, continua, Victoria, revolution, aluta, continua, Victoria, revolution, aluta, continua.
I want you to know that this man was locked up for protest. And as he's coming out from the locked up, he's still protesting.
Take over, when people take over, all oppressors, them go run away. When people take over, we take over. When people take over, when people take over, all oppressors, them go run away. When people take over, when we take over, people take over, take over, all oppressors, them go run away. When Mazi take over, when we take over, when Mazi take over, when Mazi take over, all oppressors, them go run away. When Mazi take over, when we take over, when Mazi take over, when Mazi take over, all oppressors, them go run away. When Mazi take over, when we take over, never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. The people united can never be defeated. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our lives. Solidarity forever. Monitor your camera. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our lives. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. after man, by struggle, freedom come. By struggle, freedom come. By struggle, freedom come. By struggle, freedom come. Revolution come.
Super Prof è la piattaforma. Aspetta, Annalisa suona la chitarra come una professionista. Non sta.
Rugged and dogged fighter. This is the bane of this whole thing, is that you must be consistent. You must remain resolute, consistent, not shaking, not quaking. Remain consistently resolute.
By struggle, freedom come. Freedom come. By struggle, freedom come. Sowore is the leader. Who is the tyrant? The man who is the tyrant. Who is the tyrant? The man who is the tyrant. APC is the terrorist. IGP is illegal.
IGP is illegal.
Filibu is a criminal. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. Sowore. You are a leader. You are a leader. A leader. You are a leader.
Let's the press to cut it out.
How far are this? Over. Yeah. Easy. You guys don't push. See. How far are this?
Benga.
Let's go.
Benga.
Put it there. Yeah. I go. All this way.
Finally, we've just been released from illegal, unjust, unwarranted, and inhuman detention by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime, orchestrated by his illegal IGP, Kayode Egbeto. And we're heading home. Hopefully. In fact, I'm supposed to be heading to Lagos for protest for tomorrow. We are still checking on the price.
Have you seen the warning from the Lagos State government?
No, they can warn themselves, they can't warn me. They can't warn me about my rights. They are the ones who have to warn themselves about their responsibilities. So, nothing going to stop me. It's not the first time people who are paid to protect have become very likely responsible and only people who exercise their rights.
Let's see if
Okay, now in the build-up to
obviously if we want from others might be without noise. Let's try this symphony.
We shall always fight.
Na gode mai Igbo people sun daga na shiga damuwan nan ba su bar ni na kwana ban ci abinci.
Quest'inverno ce ne andiamo con Costa dei Caraibi, tutte le isole
I want to see if we'll have it. I want to see if we'll have one that has less noise. Let's see. Because that one is so noisy. I don't know if that would be. I don't know if that would be a better, noiseless mic from some other station. I don't know. Let's see.
To make sure that the magistrate did not take the application for bail. He resisted it. That is what we're asking judiciary to be doing. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, if you now say that people should not protest, how do you want people to complain? Because protest is complain. And when people are protesting, I continue to say it, they are helping the government. When people are protesting, they are helping the government. It is helping the government to know that this is what we are supposed to do that we are not doing. And I also want to encourage the judiciary to do more, and also advise Nigerian police.
Let's try here.
We would like you to
Okay, I think this one is better.
share your experience, considering the fact that we're actually living in denial, thinking. We would like you to share your experience, considering the fact that we're actually living in denial, thinking you'll be released on the day you were arrested. And what has this experience actually taught you?
Well, this experience is traumatic. Speaking honestly, it's traumatic for me. It's traumatic for my colleagues, everybody. If you say it isn't, then you are in denial. Traumatic in the sense of the manner of the arrest. It was very brutal, too confrontational. People who were cooperating with the police were being shoved around, being beaten up. Some of them sustained injuries. Tear gas canisters were deployed directly at most of us. Two had impact on me. And in fact, if we didn't have strong lungs, some of us would have given up the ghost on the spot.
And what has this experience actually?
So no coordinate, we've just been.
Okay, yeah, this is better. Yeah, we're going to take this one now.
We've just been released from illegal, unjust, unwarranted, and inhuman detention by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime, orchestrated by his illegal IGP Kayode Egbetokun. And we're heading home, hopefully. In fact, I was supposed to be heading to Lagos for a protest for tomorrow. But we are still checking on the flight, if there's any flight tonight.
Have you seen the warning from the Lagos State government?
They can warn themselves, they can't warn me. You can't warn me about my rights.
Yes.
They are the ones who have to warn themselves about their responsibilities. So it wasn't going to stop me. It is not the first time people who are paid to protect have become very likely responsible and warning people not to exercise their rights. So you can't warn me about my rights.
Okay, now in the build-up to the protest, the police had actually issued a warning, and they said it contravened that warning by entering into the restricted zone, which was why the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu was also arrested.
The lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu is here, but before he speaks, I'm not a lawyer, but what I know is that if a court gives an order and there's a contravention of that order, you go back to the same court to complain to the judge. It's not the job of police to take it upon itself to be enforcing court orders that it had interest in. But even if they don't have interest in it, there was a court order issued by a judge saying don't go to certain areas. If you want to review the order, you go back to the court. If you want to complain that the orders were violated, you go back to the court. Absolutely. So the police, being an irresponsible organization in Nigeria, took laws into its hand. And I can guarantee you that those court orders were never served on us. If you look at the Schedule 3 of the court order, it says serve them by Friday. So no court order was served on us. But assuming it was served on us, even our courts understand that there are certain areas or boundaries you cannot cross when it comes to fundamental human rights.
Okay, it's been alleged that the reason why you spent a long time in detention was because you called Egbetokun a useless IGP.
No, is it not useless? Yeah, well, it's not a lie.
Okay, so what's your word in terms of the justice system, seeing what played out when you were beaten and manhandled in the court?
It's not the first time they will do that. You must have seen a plethora of police attacks on me. Since 1992, some of the police who attacked me had to fight for their retirement benefits a few weeks ago. So it's to also tell the police that are doing it now that they will soon meet their Waterloo. There's no question about that. But most importantly, our goal is to fix the country. We can't be going after small issues, including individuals. The country we want to fix, that's what is on our plate. Not this individual police. I cannot be banding words, for instance, with the police PRO, who I know doesn't know his left from his right. I can't be banding words with the IGP, who I know is no longer in the police force. And you cannot be IGP if you are not in the police force. And they understand it. That's why they lose their mind. So I have been through about 7 presidents in my lifetime since probably more now, since 1992. Several police IGPs, and some of them I've had to help in the course of some of them I had to assist where they were even still serving. Yes. So these are not issues that bothers me a lot. Anybody who is doing what we do knows that your second vacation home is prison. 100%.
The service chiefs, I need you to comment on that.
The service chiefs, let me tell you, I was the first to complain about that one who says he wanted to fence Nigeria, Musa. That one doesn't know his left from his right, but he's still even better than Ebetokun. Ebetokun should have been fired if Tinubu were to be serious. But, I'm not an advisor to the president, and I particularly don't care what Tinubu does with his illegitimate regime, honestly. So
Wix ti dà la libertà di raccontare la tua storia con un sito.
Share your experience, considering the fact that we were actually living in denial, thinking you'll be released on the day you were arrested. And what has this experience actually taught you?
Well, this experience is traumatic. Speaking honestly, it's traumatic for me. It's traumatic for my colleagues, everybody. If you say it isn't, then you are in denial. Traumatic in the sense of the manner of the arrest. It was very brutal. Too confrontational. People who were cooperating with the police were being shoved around, being beaten up. Some of them sustained injuries. Tear gas canisters were deployed directly at most of us. 2 had impact on me. And in fact, if we didn't have strong lungs, some of us would have given up the ghost on the spot. I don't think that type of brutality has a place in a well-ordered modern society. This is the type of thing that we need to do away with in Nigeria. Even at the police headquarters, CID, Gariki command, they deployed canisters, several canisters of tear gas just to get us to bundle us into vehicles that will take us to abattoir. You didn't need to do that because we were already under your control. So that's something that is abhorrible and should be condemned by all and sundry. It is not good, it's unlawful, it's brigandage, and it is executive rascality in high places.
While you were in detention, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually let go of his defense team. Now, we are starting to hear that he's saying there's no case submission. What's your thing? Considering the fact that, okay, you are also among those defending, and this even led you to be sent to the police.
Where the protest was directed, let me make this clear, the protest was directed against the presidency, not against the judiciary. There are things that come first. If the presidency or the executive branch of government does not put you up for trial, no court has the authority to initiate prosecution against you. So it's a question of where to place the blame. I've noticed a lot of understanding as if we are protesting against the court. No, the court didn't initiate it. The presidency did. The attorney general did. So if the presidency or the executive branch says Nnamdi Kanu's case should no longer be prosecuted, the court will have nothing to try. Exactly. This is our point. So those people saying, Nnamdi Kanu is on trial and we are interfering with judiciary, contempt of God, blah, blah, blah. No, come on. That's complete misunderstanding of the situation. Yes. It is Tinubu we wanted to talk to. You don't have any business prosecuting a man that has done nothing wrong. Yes. And a man you brought into the country under situation that offended humanity, international law, and even Nigerian law. You don't have a business putting him up for trial. So withdraw. Under Section 174, I think, of the Constitution, he can direct the Attorney General to do a nolle prosequi. It was done for Sowore here. Right? It was done. It has been done in history for a whole lot of people. The presidency or the executive branch or the attorney can say we are no longer interested in the case, and that's the end of it. That was the purpose of the protest.
Yes. And I was the organizer, by the way.
He initiated it.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Kingdom. In all of this drama that played out, I think about 5 days back till now, what's your own stance?
Well, my own arrest, is so traumatic. My own is a situation where the IG himself has become the chief terrorist of the Federation. And, they say power corrupt and absolute power corrupt. Absolutely. Because his regime was illegally, the Police Act was illegally amended, and to have him as an absolute IG, that is why you see him exercising absolute power. So I was arrested while I was addressing the media. I was live on News Central and Arise Television and a couple of other media organizations, and I was addressing the media with respect to the protest and the reason why in Nigeria I think that there should be justice for all of us, all Nigerians, no matter where you come from, whether you are Igbo man, you are Yoruba man, you are Hausa man, and was very vocal, and I was very point blank to say that Nnamdi Kanu was being held because he's an Igbo man. And I gave instances of where the former governor of Kaduna State accused the National Security Advisor that he is the one paying bandits, supplying them drugs, paying them salary. I mean, Malamunu Hurubado, and nobody has said anything reasonable about it. So I was vocal to tell the powers that be in Nigeria to stop this politics of insecurity and politics of security, and to stop victimizing people from the southeast of Nigeria, because you are an Igbo man, you are so vulnerable. So I was addressing the press when I was picked up, and of course that was in Otako. The order given by the court was the purported order was that protesters shouldn't get to National Assembly 3-arm zone. I was picked up at Otako while addressing the press. So I want to know, I'm asking you, gentlemen of the press, when did addressing the press constitute an offense in this country? That is what the illegal IG would tell me. Now that I'm out of this illegal, brutal detention, I will take him to court, to pay for damages, So when did addressing the press become an offense in this country? I was addressing gentlemen of the press with respect to the illegality, the unconstitutionality, the criminality going on in Nigeria. And I'm saying that in this country, every citizen should be treated equally, no matter where you come from. If you're an Igbo man, you should be treated as a Nigerian. That I refuse to live in a country where I will be subjected to second-class citizens, and I will always live by it. So the illegal IGP will still tell me in court when it becomes an offense, to address the press in this country. That was the only offense I committed. Thank you.
Okay, now let's see. There's another one from Maxwell. Let's see another one from Maxwell in a minute.
Are you ready for?
We would like you to share your experience, considering the fact that it's actually.
Okay. Okay, this one. There's a lot for us to watch. There's a very interesting interview, a very interesting presentation from DonAza that we're going to watch. So let's, I want to see all these people that were interviewed here. Who are they? Who are these people?
Na gode mai Igbo people sun daga na shiga damuwan nan ba su bar ni na kwana ban ci abinci ba, sun bani kuɗi na ci abinci ban wahala ba, kuma ina da zalikan cewa wanda aka kama shi aka rike shi gwamnati tana cutar da shi mutumi ne nake.
Don't understand Hausa. I'm sure this one is speaking in our favor, but we don't understand. I don't understand Hausa, and I won't be able to interpret it. Let's see, what did this other one say?
Since they came up all the way from Otako, they took me to Villa Gate.
They beat me up there. They rebelled me. That is where they beat me up. All the way from Otago. They have to take me to Villa Gate. They stole everything I had. My iPhone 16 Pro Max, $100 at the back. The Scorpion Squad, that not former SARS that changed their name to Scorpion Squad. They stole that phone, my bag, my power bank, everything that belonged to me. Of which my people that knows me know that I have iPhone 16 Pro Max. And that $100 that I put at the back as a sample, my power bank. Even when I left the hotel, I lodged everything.
Are you listening? They stole his phone. Police stole his phone and stole his money. Police. Hey God.
It was intact, but they stole everything. Only this small phone that they left for me. Now, then all those things, they did not record it. This is the only thing they record for me. So, like this, all the way from Benin, I came from Benin. People in Benin knows me, and they knows I have iPhone 16 Pro Max. And all my aim was, if I go back to Benin, I will change it to iPhone 17 because that is my business. That's what I'm saying. They stole my phone. They stole all my properties.
Don't want to talk. My name is. Everybody, make it brief. Make it brief. My name is Sugar Miss Mofire, Abuja-based dancehall artist. The way I was arrested and brutalized by Nigerian police is so uncalled for. Being well, my mother is a serving Nigerian police. My younger brother still served the Nigerian police as I'm talking to you. I still remember in Otako, I was arrested in Otako.
Not in the central area.
Not in the central area. I was arrested in Otako. And for every suffer that we have been through, going through when we were young, when Nigerian police used to owe my mother 7 months, 3 months, sometimes even 8 months without not paying her salary. All I'm going to get paid for starving us for over how many years without not paying us salary is catching me, pulling my dress. They pull my dress, they brutalize me like a criminal. I lost some of my hair. The way they maltreated me just because I came out for the most peaceful protest we have ever had in Nigeria. This is the most peaceful protest. I was brutalized for having a very most peaceful protest. This is so the most peaceful protest. So we are not happy the way we are treated. I will talk.
Vuoi sapere quanto vale .it e dimenticati delle.
Let's make it so that Nigeria, you are listening with Greece. Go.
It's been I'm Amadi Prince Glory. I'm Amadi Prince Glory Ogechi. I'm from River State. It's been a horrible experience the past couple of days. It's been terrible. I sympathize with every young Nigerian out there who's been a victim of injustice of some sort or another, simply by virtue of being a Nigerian. I share this belief that hope, justice will prevail eventually. I want to charge Nigerians, everybody of goodwill and good conscience, to think deeply about the trajectory of our country. This is a battle for justice, a battle against injustice. Let us think deeply and make do what's necessary. Okay. Thank you so much.
My name is Onyekachi Ferdinand. I was one of the protesters that actually protested on the 28/10/2025. The way and manner the police brutality is going on in this country is highly uncalled for. Let it not seem as if maybe I'm regretting to be a Nigerian, but I still have hope being a Nigerian. But what the police people, the SARS, the brutality that has gone on for me is highly uncalled for, and then I'm not just happy, and that's just it.
Okay, the press, I want to say that I want to commend the judiciary. You see, on the last Friday, I told you people that we have completed the December. The magistrate was not here to be found. So it was discovered that the magistrate was actually ill. He's not supposed to sit on that Friday, but because of the nature of the application, and he was there. So when they needed to see the doctor, he rushed to see the doctor. So that's what actually happened. And I want to also encourage the judiciary. Please, you people should continue to be independent. Just like as we witnessed, all their efforts to make sure that the magistrate did not take the application for bail. He resisted it. That is what we are asking judiciary to be doing. Are you get what I'm saying? Now, if you now say that people should not protest, how do you want people to complain? Because protest is complain. And when people are protesting, I continue to say it, they are helping the government. When people are protest, they are helping the government. It is helping the government to know that this is what we are supposed to do that we are not doing. And I also want to encourage the judiciary to do to do more, and also advise Nigerian police, please, men, officers and men. Most of police officers today are dying. Their children are useless because of what they committed when they're in active service. Don't allow people to be laying curses on you. Hey. You cannot just tear gas somebody that never committed anything against you. Imagine. You cannot go and tear gas an old man and you want to be old. You cannot go and tear gas some persons and you have children. God will not allow your children to be useful to you. Yes, so God will raise untimely death against them. Don't do that. Yes. Look at how people are crying because of you, Nigerian police. Even when they ask you to go and commit evil, must you do it? Must you do Tell them that you're not doing it. Even if when they ask you to do it, when they say go and throw in tear gas, can't you say no? Yeah. You have the right to say no, I won't throw the tear gas. Highest they will do, they will discipline you. Yes. So please, I want to encourage Mr. President. You are the father of the nation. Your wife is the mother of the nation. You should be able to do the right thing. Irrespective of the fact that yes, we are challenging, we may not support you. But when you are doing well, people will support you. You earn respect. So when people are not happy with you, if you like, use all the whole ammunitions in the United Nations. They will continue to agitate. They will continue to complain. So once again, I want to thank also the prison warders. They did a very good work.
So
and
what is the outcome of your meeting with Nnamdi Kanu in DSS facility?
Yes, Nnamdi Kanu, I went to see him. That was on Saturday. So he told me how he was attacked by the DSS operative. I heard them saying so. And I don't know what happened in court today because you can see that since morning we have been here. So and I asked him that he should draw attention of the court, let the court know what happened, so that the court will see the reason why we are saying that you should be sent to correctional center. Because that's what I said, okay, how have you been preparing for your defense? He said that he has not even been able to because he is not in the right frame of mind. And moreover, that place is being bugged. There are some things that he needed to do. Even the consultant, the people that he consulted, he's not doing anything. So that is just the position with respect to Nnamdi Kanu. But I will see him tomorrow, being 28 on Tuesday. Okay. I will see him.
What next? This protest has ended and it has led to arrest and bail and all.
No, we are of course. You cannot. Where there is a wrong, there is a remedy. Like all the people that the police violated their right, they are going to file action against the police. Of course, this one is the criminal aspect of it. They have adjourned the matter till 15th day of December. Am I right? For hearing. So that does not mean that those people that violated their rights, they are going to take you on. Yeah. You are going to you say that you have an order restraining them from protesting in the central area, but you pick them at Otaku. I hear them say, what is the business that has to do with the central area and Otaku? What does you using the live bullet? What does that supposed to mean? Throwing tear gas. Man, you can see the other guy that was they injured. I hear them saying somebody with that is armless, that is not violent. So it's very unfortunate. So that is it. It's my pleasure.
Okay, thank you very much, Symfoni. I appreciate that. And now let's go to the main deal today. DonAza did some analysis, and let's see what we can make of it. Let's see what we can make of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case today, and then some of the U-turn that is shaking them already. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tie hana baria. They go yeram. Okay. Yes, a lot of adverts here because this is a very, very busy YouTube channel. Okay, let's see.
Are they here? Those liars and deceivers, are they here? Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? Are they here? Those liars and deceivers, are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law.
Let me just do a little bit of change here because this is a very fresh video. I don't know. Let's go. Let's start from the beginning.
Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? They're here. Those liars and deceivers. Are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law is. You don't know what justice is. Where's the news agency of Nigeria? What are they? You know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that?
Hello, you're welcome to this class. Nnamdi Kanu was in court today. He thought he no get case to answer. You know, say since they don't give him far, they don't give him his case far. He say after he don't peruse the far, he say he no get case to answer. Me, I could ask myself, if you don't get case to answer, how manage? You call the measure Wike, Buruta, Malami, Umahi, and others as your witnesses. And you talk say you get witnesses from US, Kenya, and other countries. Now you don't read the far. You say you no get case to answer. Me, I can't get confused. But one lawyer talk say this is why I talk today, so he didn't risk, you know, everything will see for this class. And I also have another news. Say property demolition in Lagos. Igbo Town Unions petition UN, ECOWAS. The Igbo Town Union, they talk say there is economic cleansing going on in Nigeria against the Igbo. For this class, we'll look at everything. I hope you are ready. If you have not subscribed to my channel, press the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video like this, you will be notified. Okay? Let's see. You can see this place, IPOB terrorism. Nnamdi Kanu abandons plan to defend himself, declares trial illegal. He abandons planning to defend himself. Before he talk say, now he go defend himself, say he no need lawyer. Now he don't abandon the plan. What we say as People Gazette present him. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu on Monday abandoned his earlier plan to call witnesses in his defense. It means say if they don't subpoena Wike, why you ready to come? Wait till they come tell them again, they say they don't need you again. Everything just the baru. I don't understand. The witnesses, what would they expect before when he talk say he go represent himself? Governor Hope Uzodinma, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Nyesom Wike, Abubakar Malami, General Toku Brutai, David Umahi, Okezie Ikpeazu, General Theophilus Dajuma, Ahmed Rufai Abubakar, Yusuf Bichi, and others. Okay? Mogurido, Mr. Kanu, upon resolution of hearing in his ongoing trial for alleged terrorism offenses, told Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja Division, that he had perused the case file. He don't look, he don't check away. With the conclusion that he has no case to answer. Just Omotosho had on Friday 5th today for Mr. Kanu to open his defense following his complaint that the case file was yet to be added over to him. On Friday, they say make he open the case. He thought they never give a file. But before this Friday, he don't first talk the name of the witnesses. Friday courage, say never see file. They don't give a file now. Monday, he say you don't get case to answer. I'm sorry, please don't be offended. I know it's me. And this laugh, I didn't console myself. The IPOB leader had, in a motion filed on October 21st, he informed the court of his intention to call about 23 witnesses and to apply for a witness summons. But when the case was called on Monday, Mr. Kanu said he had reviewed the case file and realized there was no valid charges against him. The IPOB linchpin argued that since he was convinced there was no valid charges against him and that he had been subjected to an unlawful trial, there was no need for him to mount a defense. The judge then asked Mr. Kanu to file a written address to that effect and to serve it on the prosecution. Go and write it and serve it on there, say you don't get case to answer. The judge advising the judge to consult criminal law experts on the consequences of the option he had choosing. Be careful, you are not a lawyer. You know, so you represent yourself. Go consult experts for this one where they go so. The judge consequently adjourned the matter until November 4, 5, and 6 for the adoption of the final written addresses based on the defendant's position that the evidence led so far and the charge had not been established any case against him, or for the defendant to enter his defense. This lawyer, Barrister Enibehe Ifeom.
Yeah, hold on, guys. Let's have some of these ads. Oge me have nanya. Oge me have nanya. Oge me have nanya. Mgbe Nnamdi ga-enwere onwe ya. Oge me have nanya. In reality, doesn't Nnamdi Kanu have any case to answer? And everybody will say he took a risk. He's taking a risk. It's a risk. Which risk? Does he have any case to answer? Before, okay, hold on, my brother. Before you talk about him having case to answer, you have to justify the fact that you kidnapped him.
Any case against him, or for the defendant to enter his defense. This lawyer, Barrister Enibehe Ifeom, talk say Nnamdi Kanu take risky gamble. Lawyer don't talk say na risky gamble this guy dey take. Now the post be this for Twitter. He long well. He long, the thing long. I don't break everything down using simple English. Mo go look am. Wetin him talk. According to him, he thought say the court already ruled that Kanu has a case to answer. This means he cannot say again that he has no case. His two choices, according to the lawyer. Option 1, defend himself and present his own evidence. 2, say nothing more and allow the court to judge only based on the government's evidence. See, so defend yourself or shut up and allow people who will prosecute you, may they carry on the prosecution. What he choose? Kanu said he will not defend himself. He believes the government has not proved the case against him well enough. Why this is risky? If he does not defend himself, it is dangerous because the court will only look at what the prosecution, that is the government, has presented. It means say now only the government will hammer look. In silence, that is if he continues to say I no go talk, I no go defend myself, means he cannot challenge their story except in small part during cross-examination. However, the law says he doesn't have to prove his innocence. Nobody will say he is innocent. The government must prove he is guilty beyond reasonable doubt. So if he allow them to prove him, they will prove him. If they don't prove him, they are good to go. They have to prove it. Meanwhile, the Igbo don't raise alarm for Lagos. Petition ECOWAS, United Nations. Make una come United Nations. Make una come ECOWAS. So make una come ECOWAS. So Nigeria is unfair to also say they demolish their property. So and the news now watching for you. So who is ASITU and the organization be this? ASITU, Association of Igbo Town Unions, represent Igbo communities and traders across Nigeria. Headquarters in Umuahia, led by Chief Emeka Diwe, national president. The petition, ASITU wrote petitions to United Nations Human Rights Council, African Commission on Human and People's Rights, ECOWAS Court of Justice. Reason: persistent demolition of shops and properties belonging to Igbo traders and investors in Lagos. Not be only them, even investors for Lagos. Why they went international? Chief Emeka to say we have done this not because we lack faith in Nigerian institutions, but because those institutions have failed to address our documented grievances. Documented grievances means they don't write. They know they address them. That's why they went international. Many letters sent to Nigeria authorities no get reply. They felt ignored, so they reach out to global bodies. You get the point now? The accusation, the way called the demolitions, economic cleansing, economic genocide. He warned Nigeria is dying slowly from the cancer of ethnic discrimination and selective justice. Lagos government claim. Lagos said properties were built on waterways. ASITU disagreed, saying the properties were legally acquired. The government approved these properties earlier. The way explained, they sent a message to investors that property rights in Nigeria are not secure and that ethnic sentiments may influence government action. Say investors but una say amo na message they send to say your things not safe for Nigeria. The economic impact. According to him, this undermines investor confidence, economic growth, job creation, and Nigeria's reputation as a country governed by the rule of law. Foreign and local investors may fear investing. It weakens trust in government policies. Their findings: demolition notice were too sudden. Property owners had no time to go to court. Officials ignored valid documents. Many of the demolished buildings had valid approvals from the same Lagos state government that later destroyed the properties. The repay. This is not law enforcement. It is erosion of livelihoods and the violation of constitutional guarantees meant to protect all Nigerians. Families lost jobs and income, repaying. Businesses collapse overnight. People go just wake up. They don't demolish everything. The message of hope, according to him: build industries and invest in Igbo land so that our own land become an economic powerhouse that commands respect and security. Say, may Igbo, they carry their investments to their land, so not to pass home. Focus on home investment, build economic strength within the region. You don't say so. Kanu say this case, he had no day again. Say, you know, first check the file before you call those witnesses. But the lawyer thought say this is risky, so that you not be at the mercy of the government prosecution. Okay? The Igbo say there is economic genocide against them in Lagos. What do you think? More than drop a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you very much, DonAza, for your analysis. Thank you very much. So Biafrans, the link is there. The lines are opened. If you have your observations and what you think you want us to share or you want to bring to the notice of some of these opinions flying up left, right, and center, everybody have an opinion about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. What is your own opinion? But as far as I'm concerned, my opinion is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserves justice. His freedom should be unconditional. Unconditional. So for me, I believe that most of the mistakes were made by all these lawyers, from beginning to this time. Allowing them to even take up this case and push it to this point is a big risk, big problem for you to even allow him to be tried. Starting from Ifeanyi Ejiofor to Mike Ozokeme, going on. Something that has no jurisdiction, has no bearing, you allow it to get this far. Anyway, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood up, and today we hear him telling them, you think that there's no God of justice? And again, there's something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, which is very, very important, and on which he is anchoring his own decision. I want to play that video. It's an old video, but actually made inside their courtroom. Many of you may have seen it before, but I'm going to bring it now so that you will see it again. Yeah, you see it again. And in fact, this video is making rounds now. It's going viral already.
Coming to try me.
It's going viral already, and we need to see it again here today. Yeah, this video is going viral, but let's see it. So that you understand the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling them that, look, I don't have any case. I have no case. No case to answer. I won't have a case. So that's in one case. So what are you going to do? Let him go. That's just it. Happen no case. Let's go.
Coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what they are not saying. As simple as that. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. To any court considered to try me is committed an act of terrorism. Yes. Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world.
You see, it is not done anywhere in the world. It is illegal. Let's repeat it again. It is an illegal attempt to even attempt to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's illegal. And so that's the only defense that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has. So the only defense Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has, he comes to court, they bring him to court, they are trying to judge him, they ask him questions, he will tell them, it is illegal. Look at it in your own law. It's illegal. Do they want to prove that their law wrong? Okay, you want to set aside your law and do whatever you like. No.
Coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what they are not saying.
Anybody coming to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. That is what Nigerian law says.
Coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what they are not saying. As simple as that. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention.
He's quoting their law.
That's what it says. To any court considered to try me is committed an act of terrorism. Yes. Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world.
It's not done anywhere in the world. So they have no right whatsoever to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is hanging on this particular one. There's no too much talk. This is it. If they ask him 1 million questions, you ask him, Nnamdi Kanu, you jump bail. Nnamdi Kanu, I did not jump bail. Your own court have established that. So that one is apart. You jump bail. Go and check your court. Go and check your court. The last time I was here, I was bail. I had my bail. I was enjoying my bail condition. You sent men to unalive me. I escaped for my life. I escaped for my life. You were looking to unalive me by all means. In the process of trying to unalive him, you unalived 28 people in his house. It's evident. And he escaped for his life. And then you find your way and go and find him in that country where he ran to. And then you kidnap him. And you brought him. You want to continue that trial. Somebody that was enjoying his bail. Somebody that was ready to come to court. You didn't want him to come because you know you have no case against him. You know you can't prove anything you have on him. You understand? So when they ask him another question, he will tell them, you have no right to try me. No right. Your own law says so. So that's the only thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has. If there's anyone, my phone number to call, can call +39. I want this to be interactive as if you are willing to engage tonight. That's the phone number floating down there. +39 35 100 335 21. That's the number floating down there. So anyone can call. Anyone can call, or you come into the link. The link is pinned there. If it's not happening, then we'll leave it here because updates will always come. We'll leave it here, but I will never forget to repeat the video I've said I will continue to play to remind the whole world that Nigeria can never cover their sins and keep getting away with it. They are lying on the face of everyone in the world. Now they are trying to change the narrative that there is nothing called jihad because they want to carry out mass jihad in the zoo. They want to carry out mass jihad. And I want to also let you know that fine boy Emmanuel Kanu has also been released. You know, I'm just looking at his picture right here. Was also released. Let me look if there's any update on this guy's page. You know, yes, we released. There's a whole lot going on right now. A whole lot is going on. Cameroon is boiling right now. The ancient of days in Cameroon that at 92 years had refused to, leave power. He was defeated and is still fighting against those that won him because he wants to remain in power. African people. Ọchịchị. Ndị isi ojii na ọchịchị. Chineke mere m ebere. Okay, we have a caller. Yeah, hello, a caller.
Pastor Bamba, good evening. Like
Ndewo, is that Peace Man?
Oh, Peace Man now.
Correct. Okay, what do you have to say? Nnamdi Kanu have no case. You have no case to answer. What is your own take?
No, I want to tell you something. The zoo, they are trying everything possible to keep that man there.
That's what they are trying, yeah.
It is our responsibility now to make sure that man get out from that place. Like I was discussing with a friend of mine, he was telling me that because he's a Biafran.
Yeah.
He was telling me about Sowore. He said what Sowore is doing what Sowore is doing is good. The problem that is having is our people. That how can our people claim that they are fighting for Biafra, and none of these our people have got up like Sowore to support Jimako and the rest of the So I told him, I said, my brother, you see, not that we don't have anybody that will act like Sowore, but you know how that impunity is. If anybody just stood up now like Sowore and is an Igbo man, that person will, and maybe that person will stay longer in jail like Sowore. The only way the sympathies they are giving Sowore is because Sowore is a Yoruba man.
Yeah.
And he's not fighting for Biafra, he's fighting for one Nigeria. So that is the minor problem is happening there, because one again is supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be out. That's the problem. They are not having problem with him because he's fighting for Biafra. No, it's because he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. You see, so them keeping that our leader there is waste of time.
Yes,
brother. Because I heard what happened to him. Don't be angry. I'm not living in English country, so I'm trying my best to speak English.
Go ahead.
So one thing I want to say is that, my brother, let us be sincere. We shouldn't wait until anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
Because secondary, if you look at Ngozi Orabeze, I'm not here to talk about Ngozi Orabeze, but Ngozi Orabeze claimed, do you know that Ngozi Orabeze want to have an election in Anambra State? Is that when we are not yet recognized as a nation? I don't know why people are saying that we have declared Biafra, that we are a nation, and why she is the one that claimed that she declared Biafra. She's still in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know where she. Deceiving people. And my brother, I don't know amount of words and explanation we have to give our people about Ngozi. They believe that Ngozi Orabeze is fighting for Biafra. Ngozi Orabeze is not fighting for Biafra
at all.
Because if she is fighting for Biafra, there will be complaint in Nigeria. There will be complaint all over the world that Ngozi Orabeze, even DOS will even try to threaten, will be threatening her. They are threatening Mazi Simon Ekpa. But people are foolishly following her that she will give them Biafra. She will not give them Biafra because what Sowore is doing is what Ngozi Arabofuna is supposed to do. But she knows she can't do it. Ngozi knows that. Tell you, Ngozi, the what they call it, the implication that stand to say that she is fighting for Biafra, she will go to jail. She is afraid of that. Yes, because a real freedom fighter, when the war sees that when your enemy sees that you are fighting and they know that you are in the right track to bring speech to people, they will like to fight against you. Exactly. They will like to. The British are there. The British are there. Exploiting African resources. Why Addis is coming to their land to take over their land? Do you know that? Almost 4,000 rich men that are doing business in London, they have moved out of London. That London is no more safe for them because of too much of Islamic people are there now. So if they can conquer Britain, who is Nigeria not to be conquered by the jihad? For them. The only place now they haven't conquered is Igbo land.
Yes.
They have some part of Yoruba land. But Yorubas are there attacking Igbos. But they will regret it when the time comes.
Of course.
They will regret it because nobody will last forever.
At all.
I told my children that the reason why I am training you people is because I want you people to see me as a responsible father. Even though I have not to eat, I will make sure you people eat. Yeah. So that if I die tomorrow, you people will speak good about me.
Definitely.
You understand? I want to my children. I don't want my children to suffer because I suffer. I don't want my children to suffer the way I suffer. But I them a lesson that tomorrow they will never misuse what I have worked hard for them. They will never misuse what I have worked hard for them. They will never misuse it. That is it. So now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he have no case to answer. They want. Do you know they beat Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody?
Yes, I talked about it in my program earlier, yesterday and this morning. Yeah.
They are beating him. Okay, do you know there was a man, I don't know what is his name. I don't know if you know this man. This man, you usually speak in Facebook. You always talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You always speak good about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before. Now, this man has changed tongue and be saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should accept an offer. You may know this one I'm talking about. You may know him. He said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should, I don't know this man's name, he's popular. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should accept an offer. I said, so you an Igbo man, you are not ready to have your freedom, so you want your brother should sell his people. Likewise, your own brother.
Is it not? Are you talking about Nosonkwa?
No, it's not Nosonkwa. It's not Nosonkwa. This man is very popular. He speaks about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know the name that there is a lady that usually interview her. There is a lady that usually interview the man.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe next time.
When you remember next time, you tell us.
Send it for you. I will give you the link
where
you. Yeah, this man said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should sell his people. He didn't say he should sell his people. He said that he should take an offer. That means you are telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to betray his own people.
Yes.
The Igbos are betrayer. This is where this thing. Yes, now Wazirike is a billionaire. Wazirike did it. He's the only one that betrayed Biafra. Wazirike did it. I know when I was in Lagos, Wazirike was 1999. He was fighting about Biafra. He was, So my brother Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer. No. Let me tell you, we are not waiting for anything to happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the right time for us.
We have to increase the woto because if woto is not happening, then the zoo will think that we are waiting for. We are not depending on their courts. That's why our men must continue to do the needful because we must not wait.
Nigeria have no constitution. Nigeria have no constitution. Even right from 1960, we got independently now. Nigeria have no constitution. Yes. Nigeria is using Nigerian resources for business. The leaders are using. We have no leaders. Those people you see there are manager working for Tinubu is let me say Tinubu is manager. Then UK is their boss. So whatever their boss tell them to do is what they do. So Tinubu is not a president. So we shouldn't be deceived. We are the new generation. We came to this earth. We see it that we have. Even when I was in Nigeria, I was asking myself, is this a nation? I was asking myself, is this a nation? It's not a nation, my brother. People are sick. Okay, I was telling somebody that, that in Europe, if you are sick, it's not a free medication. But you are paying, if they pay you salary now, it's not all your salary they're paying. They
said the man you are talking about, his name is Barrister Darlington.
Yes, Barrister Darlington.
Darlington, okay.
Yeah, thank you, Barrister Darlington, yeah. So, my brother, you see, that man they call Darlington is the one that said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should take an offer. And he's an Igbo man as well. Igbo man. See how Igbos, this thing Darlington said, there is an elderly man as well that is living with us here in Europe. He told me something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should sign, that he don't know anything about Biafra, he should collect money. They are not the man is from, I think he's from Imo State. And I told him that you are a wicked man, you are a bad man, you are kind of that's supposed to prosecute and sentence to jail because you are wicked. Why should you say that somebody should take bribe? So so this is that Gowon said that if he should have known, he should have given Igbo bribe. That Igbo should have fight for Biafra. That if he know, he should have given Igbo people bribe to not fight. Gowon said it.
Yes.
And this when you see how some of our people are betraying themselves. I told people that we should stop calling Funani. We should stop calling Funani. Not every Igbo man you see that is Funani. We have wicked Igbos.
Yes.
Heartless one like Udele. Udele is one of them.
Yes.
I told you, Udele. The shade the way you go buy, the way you go. It's not you no go buy you, but you go the smell. Your body go smell.
Even his own children will avoid him. The day will organ. Before oneself, also.
That man have no children now. He have no children.
Okay.
No, he have no children. He was living in Turkey. They deported him from Turkey. N'ebe panụ na awụsọ ụmụ nwaanyị mụtara ya nwa udele nwa ọtụlụ nwaanyị ime onye ọjọọ dịka ya nwere nwaanyị dị onye ọjọọ chere olokwu mmadụ ga-esi anụ kata nwaanyị Chineke nna kara eke nwụrụ mmiri anụ nne ya ga-esi anụ nkata na-awụ ọchị ekwensu na-ekwu okwu na-esi na egbu nwanne ya ga-alụ ya ịmakwa ọtabu o nwere ekwensu ka ịlụga sorry I want to more ka ịlụga because ekwensu ka ya mma ekwensu our boss.
Yes.
Ekwensu onye ekpechi ya ekpe gị kwere ni onye na-ega aka gị lekpe na hapụ gị ọ gaghị egbu otu udele wajọ mmụọ ọ wajọ mmụọ udele wajọ mmụọ nwere that bitterness of Igbo hatred, and most especially some of our Igbo people will be very wicked, very hard. How can you I'm gonna Bini who get rubbish na Facebook say na look at Obi Kubana, look at Chief Prince, look at all of them. None of them care about Nnamdi Kanu. All they know because they went to I think they have a meeting with what they call him Shebi Tunumbu. That Bini woman that British conquered their Oba, take the Oba to Calabar, and one of them that told me, that with that Bini, Nigeria is nothing. That they fight is a lie. You are not the only people that fought that war. What they Ekumeku even fought. They defeated people before they want to enter to Ekumeku. Ekumeku fight them.
Yes.
After when they came to Ekumeku, they fought for 30 good years.
Yes.
Till 1914. It was 1914 they made that amalgamation because they have defeated the Ekumeku.
Yes.
Well, that was 1914 when they bring us together as one Nigeria. You see? So all these people you see, whether you are from Imo State or you are from Ebonyi, you are from Anambra, you are from blah blah blah, or you are from River State, you are from all of us, you are Igbos. Yeah. But remember that one day that you are clamoring that you are not Igbo, River State people, Cross River, Bayelsa, or whatever they call you people, Sowore, whatever they call you. Tomorrow, if the 5 states, if they say, okay, the 5 states should go, maybe locally, Anioma join as Biafra. So, if people are going to suffer it, if people will be begging to join Biafra, and it will happen. They will beg to join Biafra. So my brother, Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer. This is impunity. It's impunity. And if against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you will lock him in jail because of his fighting for the freedom of people, automatically all Igbos are in jail. It's not only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We should be wise. Yeah. If Nnamdi Kanu die today, or if Nnamdi Kanu anything, he will not die and he will live to liberate us and we will get that Biafra.
You see, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so much for your call. Very, very important. Thank you very much for watching it. Wow. Very long but fruitful call from our brother, Mazi Peaceman. Yeah, what else? Okay, now let's listen to this one. I told us I will keep bringing this video until the whole world will see that the owners of Nigeria are trying to bring in, they want to bring in what we call jihad into Nigeria. And they are telling everybody that jihad doesn't mean anything bad. Jihad is something good. Can you imagine? Listen to the Sultan Also,
I'm not going to say anything about insecurity or the way to end insecurity or whatever it is. No. I want to adopt all what's been said from the beginning of this program, because these are the ways and means of resolving such issues. But what President Jonathan said, I was expecting him to make a very strong comment about how he really dealt with the issue of Boko Haram, which he used both the military and myself and other stakeholders. But maybe he decided not to, because a book is coming after that from him on how I dealt with the Boko Haram issue. And let me also correct you, like I am happy to hear that the Boko Haram is not really Boko Haram, that's not their name. I'm glad to hear that from somebody who is not me. If I were the one who is saying though, somebody will say yes, because I know them. And that's not their name, because I know that they never claimed Boko is haram. If you have listened to some of their audio, which I had privilege of listening to, they said they didn't say Boko is haram, because so many of them have also gone to school. And they said you cannot open somebody's brain and remove the education in his head. So he has already acquired that knowledge, that education. He's an engineer, he's a doctor, he's whatever it is. What they are saying is that those who have gone to school and are educated are leading bad governments. What they're after is the issue of bad governance, because they want to be free, they want to do whatever they feel they should do. And I want to correct, and I'm glad this is carried on TV, live. I want to correct this wrong notion that people, non-Muslims, hold about jihad.
Did you hear him telling you that the Boko Haram, they want to be free? They want to do whatever they know is right to be done. They want to be free. Boko Haram, they don't want to stop terrorism, but they want to be free. And by being free is by unaliving people. So this man did not tell you that there is nowhere in this video where he admitted that Boko Haram is taking the lives of people. There is nowhere in this particular short video where this shameless sympathizer of murderers is defending Boko Haram. There's nowhere he told you that Boko Haram, that what they are doing in taking the lives of people, that it is not good. Even Gumi will tell you that that they are angry, that what they are doing, yes, when they kill people, they don't normally kill people like that. And when they do it because they are hungry. No, Gumi will admit. But this one, no. So this man is even worse than Sheikh Gumi. Sultan of Sokoto is worse than Sheikh Gumi. Listen to him. Let me play it again so that you hear him where he's telling you that they want to have the set of their own. They're fighting for their freedom, for freedom. They don't. They are not doing these things that they are doing for whatever. They want to have their own freedom. Some of them went to school. Listen to this shameless man.
I'm glad to hear that from somebody which he used both the military and myself and other stakeholders. But maybe he decided not to, because a book is coming after that from him on how I dealt with the Boko Haram issue. And let me also correct you, like I am happy to hear that the Boko Haram is not really Boko Haram, that's not their name. I'm glad to hear that from somebody who is not me. If I were the one who is saying though, somebody will say yes, because I know them.
This one, you must continue to repeat it. This man admitted that he knows them. He knows them, because I know them. He admitted that he knows them. So he's not denying it.
The Boko Haram is not really Boko Haram, that's not their name. I'm glad to hear that from somebody who is not me. If I were the one who is saying though, somebody will say yes, because I know them. And that's not their name, because I know that they never claimed Boko is haram. If you have listened to some of their audio,
He said they never claimed Boko is Haram. What did they say Boko is? Because we call them Boko Haram. You understand? They are called Boko Haram for a reason. Because that's the name that emanated from them. So now he's saying they never claimed that Boko is haram. What did they claim Boko is? Did they claim that Boko is peace, or Boko is good, or Boko is nice, Boko is lovely, Boko is sweet? What did they claim Boko is? He said they never claimed that Boko is haram. Shameless.
If you have listened to some of their audio, which I had privilege of listening to, they said they didn't say Boko is haram, because so many of them have also gone to school, and they said you cannot open somebody's brain and remove the education in his head. So he had already acquired that knowledge, that education. He's an engineer, he's a doctor, he's whatever it is. What they are saying is that those who have gone to school and are educated are leading bad governments. What they're after is the issue of bad governance, because they want to be free, they want to.
So what they're after is the issue of bad governance. So what he's trying to say is that they're not doing anything bad. The only thing they're after is the issue of bad governance, of which all the protests, Sowore is protesting. Everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been after is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started with the issue of bad governance. Sowore and his team, Revolution Now, are fighting against bad governance. And SARS was issue of bad governance, wasn't it? So this man is telling you that what Boko Haram is doing is the same as whatever every other protesters are doing in Nigeria to end bad governance. That's what Boko Haram is doing. So Boko Haram, they are legitimate in the eyes of this man. Boko Haram is legitimate in the eyes of this man, because he said that what they are after is bad governance. Hear him, he's the one that's saying it. I'm not the one.
What they are saying is that those who have gone to school and are educated are leading bad governments. What they're after is the issue of bad governance, because they want to be free, they want to do whatever they feel they should do. And I want to correct, and I'm glad this is carried on TV, live. I want to correct this wrong notion that people, non-Muslims, hold about jihad. Jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim by a Muslim. Jihad means to strive. And in whatever you do in life, you strive to be the best you can be. You strive to be a good Muslim. You strive to be a good Christian. You strive to be a good farmer or a good engineer. So jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim. That's a wrong notion people have been airing out for decades. And I wrote a foreword on a book.
So this man is changing the definition of jihad just because.
Across the world.
That's what they want.
Published by the King of Jordan. And I wrote that forward, and I believe that book will be brought back again. It was about 13, 14 years ago. And it talked about the uses and abuses of jihad.
Yeah.
Because at the back of the book, I remember very well, because they said one of the most fearsome word a non-Muslim would hear is the word jihad. And it's true, because people have already given it a very negative connotation, but it is not. And so let's live here with that notion that, look, jihad is to strive, it's not to kill a non-Muslim. Because as we know...
You see, he said that everyone that is in that place where he is, the people he's talking to, they should change whatever they believe jihad is. That they should just cancel whatever they were thinking before jihad was and believe his own interpretation of jihad, which is to strive. That is the meaning of jihad. Hey! Sultan. Terror-loving Sultan. Evil people. Listen to him. So whatever, everybody that is in that conference or whatever meeting he has, is brainwashing, is telling them to before they leave, they should delete whatever they think about jihad and then replace it with what is telling them jihad is.
It's not. And so let's live here with that notion that, look, jihad is your strive, it's not to kill a non-Muslim. No. Because as we know as Muslims, it's in the Holy Quran, you cannot take somebody's life without due process. You cannot kill somebody. Because they said to kill a life, take a life or kill somebody, it's like taking the whole of humanity. That's without being following due process. But these are things that scholars will talk to you about. So let's live here with this notion that jihad is not to kill, because we are living peacefully with one another. I'm a Muslim and I know I'm a Muslim. If you're a Christian, you know you're a Christian. Then when we understand one another, we are better equipped to deal with one another. Because I know who you are, you know who I am. That's nothing you can do to me. That's something I can do to you. Understanding is the most important thing. We understand one another and live peacefully in this country.
Oh, if you are one Nigerianese, you are in a very big soup. You're in a very big trouble. Almighty trouble, for that matter, honestly. Anyway, 2 hours spent, and I'm going to leave it here. So tomorrow is another day. If there are more updates, we'll let us know. Just know that the lines are falling in pleasant places for Biafra, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, he has no case to answer. And as long as he continues to defend himself, and our Prime Minister is doing the needful in Finland, as he will be facing the appeal of his case, and the men, angels, are doing the needful to protect and guide our land. Protect and guide our land. I don't know who this one is referring to. Anyway, have a wonderful night, Biafrans. Tomorrow is another day. I feel like closing with the prayer of Onyendu. Oh man, that prayer is... So let's close with this prayer. Let's close with this prayer.
ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụla ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụla ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etuga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ, ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi. Onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkwa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịghị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. N'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọ bịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile. N'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị, anyị onwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikoni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere, na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mara onye gị ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow.